got quite a few coming on board for us today for the webinar. We'll just, we've got 3 minutes to go before we'll kick off. Just like to welcome everyone for this webinar for today. We're really pleased to have you on board. We're super excited to show you the IT&T Customer Portal today. We have been developing this for the last few months. We think it's a little bit of a game changer. And we're also committing ourselves to continuing to develop the customer portal to make it even better over time. So yeah, I'm really pleased you're able to join because we're confident that you're going to find this portal extremely useful. This will be the single portal for you to access almost all of your services that you have with IT&T, plus more. So it's a really great addition, and very proud of the team that's put this portal together, which we'll talk about a little bit more towards the middle of the presentation. So maybe while I just wait for others to join, I'll just talk a little bit about the team that put this customer portal together. Is now known within IT&T as our business solutions team. So we've got a really experienced software developer in developers in Maddie and Nadoon that form part of the business solutions team here at IT&T. The whole idea of the business solutions team is to create custom work or custom programs or anything that requires customization and development. We've now got a team, we've been doing this for years, but we've now formalized it into their own team called Business Solutions. So today you're going to see a great example of the capability that this team has to solve some business problems for you. That's the whole point of it, is that we wouldn't go ahead and initiate this kind of work if it didn't make a material difference to your business. Increasing productivity or making things easier, streamlining events within your business, taking the human out of certain procedures that you may need to do. This is the work of our business solutions team. They're very economical. They have great expertise. They're able to work through and get solutions in a very cost-effective manner. All the work that we do is comprehensively quoted. There is a full report of scope of work and how things operate, so that when you sign up for one of these business solutions programs, very rarely are there any cost blowouts. And if there are, they're not coming from IT&T. It's just because the customer might have added some scope to the work that we're doing. So we promise no surprises, but high quality of output of work. So look, it's just ticked over just after 12:30 now, so I might kick off and we'll hook straight into the presentation. So hopefully everyone can see my screen. Please sing out, particularly if you're an IT&T member, please sing out if you can't see my screen. You should see the top opening slide here, which is called the IT&T Customer Portal Overview. So what's the purpose and value of what we've done with the customer portal? And what it is a way for you to log into a central resource which gathers together all of your licenses, services, billing, and even a way for you to put tickets and monitor your tickets with IT&T all in real time. So we monitor the status of your NBN connectivity, your voice, mobile and security services, and you can at any time say there might be a problem at your site. You can log into this portal and see for yourself the status of your NBN line, for instance. It's a single portal to access all of your services and more, well, most of your services, and more of them will be added to the portal in the coming weeks and months. It's also a way for you to generate proactive alerts and automatic notifications. And there's a lot of self-service tools in the portal now, and more are coming. So the whole idea behind it is to give more power and control at your fingertips. It reduces the administrative overhead with access to the portal available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, giving you historical data and troubleshooting tools. It should, over time, enable faster response to connectivity issues or tickets or any security incidents, and it will support your business continuity planning with comprehensive visibility into our services and failover capabilities. So the portal is divided up, and I'm going to quickly get through this presentation, and then we're going to be doing live demonstrations of the portal. But starting from the dashboard, it will give you your NBN connection status. Also, if you are a Fusion customer with IT&T, will give you the status also of your backup internet and how the automatic failover readiness is working. You can get real-time metrics into your network latency. You can get lots and lots of tools available, and it also will provide some historic data in the next iteration of this portal. Of course, you can also see, you can get active look at the number of phone lines and systems that you have in your business, along with your mobile phone services. So you can track mobile phone numbers, the plans that they're on. You get real-time analytics into active calls and configuration, and some configuration tools. So just delving a little bit more into the phone system, you can start to look at your extensions that are in use in the business. And over time, we're going to allow administrators to add, remove, or modify phone extensions. It will give the opportunity over time as well to administer your voicemail, so that you can listen to the voicemail that's been set up. You'll be able to re-record and add other greetings to the voicemail system. So under mobile services, at the moment, it's a live view of all of the mobile services that you have in your business. Over time, we will also be adding the ability to provision new SIM cards and activate new numbers via the portal as well. Interestingly enough, we've also created a view into your security posture with how IT&T have set you up. And that includes a live reading of your Microsoft Secure Score. So the score is expressed as a percentage. Anything above 50% is an okay score. Anything above 60 is getting there. Anything 70 and above is considered by Microsoft and IT&T to be a very good secure score. And anything above 80, which we do have a number of clients pushing above 80, is into the realms of very, very good, strong security for small to medium business. So being the transparent company that we are at IT&T, we wanted to showcase this secure score to you in a very transparent way. So you can log into your portal at any stage. You can track progress. If you've asked IT&T to improve your secure score, you can see and track that process through the portal. We've also now included some billing information. We use a company called Datagate. We're unique here in the Illawarra as the only IT company that attempts to get all of your bills together on one single platform. That platform is called Datagate, so that when you receive your monthly invoice from IT&T, you've got all of your services together in one bill. That is one of the advantages of working with IT&T, that you don't get all of these dribs and drabs of invoices coming through for all the different service providers. We put it all together for you as one easy to read and customised bill. Now we're including that information inside the portal. So not only can you see the current bill, you can see all of your historic bills from IT&T. You will also, in a very near term, be able to pay for that bill directly through the portal as well. We've got a new and improved ticketing system. So this is one of the great features of the new system, in that previously, or as many of you know, that when you want to raise a ticket with IT&T, you send us an email. But if it's an emergency or a system critical, we encourage you to call us, and that is still the case. If any of you are experiencing system-wide outages, the very best way to get us is to call. But for anything else, we've introduced this new and improved ticketing system. So as you can see in what's shown on the screen now, this is a guided way for you to put your ticket in, where you start by picking the area that the problem or the request most relates to. And then based on the selection that you've made here in the first step, it will guide you through capturing that as a ticket. We've got AI built into this system as well. So not only will it help you write the ticket, so as you start typing, it will offer you suggestions for a way to describe the problem. You can read the suggestion and accept or decline that suggestion and just keep typing. But it does help you and saves time for you, but it also helps our team to get a better and fuller description of what the problem is. Importantly, here under step 4, you've got a way to capture a screenshot of the problem directly. And again, screenshots are fabulous for our tech team to when you're trying to describe the problem. What do they say? A picture beats 1,000 words. So when you send us a screenshot, we're giving you a much better way of doing it through the portal. Some additional portal features. We can also control who sees what in your organisation under user management. So I've showed you that we can do billing, we can show you NBN statuses, we can control who in your organisation gets to see billing, for instance. That can sometimes be considered sensitive information. So a user might have access, for instance, to put tickets into the system, but nothing else. So we can control that. And administrators of the system, which usually is typically a practice manager or the business owner, will be created as a manager of the customer portal, and they can control the rest of their organisation and what they see inside the portal. And we can do, of course, reporting and analytics from within the portal. So I'll just skip over this slide in the interest, because I know you're all, I've now got you on the edge of your seat waiting to actually get a live demonstration. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about some upcoming solutions that the team here at IT&T are already considering for the portal. The number one ticket type that we get here at IT&T is the requests to add and remove users as your employees come and go from your organisation. So we would like to move this more towards a self-service job. We're not forcing anyone to do it via self-service, but once you see the amazing amount of time that can be saved by doing it through the portal, I'm quite sure most of our customers would easily agree that this is a much better and benefit to the organisation, with faster responses and reduced support workload. We're also going to start to and slowly roll out over the next 6 months to all of our clients the ability to reset passwords for yourself. And over time, we'll also have the ability to add and remove licenses through the portal. So again, just giving business owners and managers greater control of costs and to streamline their license management. So how do we access the customer portal? And it is very easy email address to remember. It is simply my.itt.com.au. And to gain access, as I mentioned before, this is the role management screen that you can see from the portal. So if I had a role of manager, of course, I can see all of everything within the portal, but I can have a standard, I can have a viewer only, I can create any kind of role that I wished, and I can just assign or just untick or tick these boxes depending on what I want the user to be able to see within the portal. And I just wanted to give a little plug out to Ladoon and Maddie from the Business Solutions team. They are your custom developers, and there is no job that's too big or too small. In the coming months, we're going to be showing some other examples of work that's been completed by the Business Solutions team, including a SMS program that we've just finished on behalf of another customer. This SMS program is called Coco Connect, and it's designed to send individual or bulk SMSs out of your organisation, and then to receive the replies directly into this Coco Connect program. So it feels like a live, and it is a live communication tool that you might want to use for clients or staff or volunteers within your organisation. We'll be giving some other examples of the work from the Business Solutions team, but these are absolutely brilliant guys, very, very knowledgeable, very fast at what they do, and yeah, couldn't be prouder to have them both within this team. So at the conclusion of the demonstration today, really appreciate any suggestions or feedback for any other service that you'd like to see added to the portal, or yeah, any other feedback that you might have for the team. We're very open here at IT&T. We always appreciate good ideas or feedback. So I'm just going to stop sharing for a second, and I'm now going to move over to share the customer portal. All right. So this is the customer portal that you can see on your screen now. I have logged in as myself. We have secured access to the customer portal, and it is secured by logging in with your Microsoft credentials. So what you're seeing on the screen here, I just want to point out that everything that you're seeing today is demo data. I've logged in as IT&T, so when you log in, you should see the name of the company that you've logged in as, and the fact that you won't see this because I've got this specially designed for so that we can demonstrate all of the products and services and that you can see within the portal. So this is the dashboard. It also, interesting enough, gives you how long you've been with IT&T. And we've got many loyal customers that have been with IT&T for a very long time. So we just wanted to highlight that for you and say thank you again for being with IT&T. So on this main dashboard page here, we've got our NBN connection. We've deliberately set it up just to show you what you can do. So sometimes, you know, all of the services and you've got no internet at work and you don't know where to start. You could pick up your mobile phone that's still got an internet service, go to your portal, and it can give you that instant information to say, yeah, there's a problem with the NBN. Now, IT&T, of course, has Fusion, like many of our clients, and that means that the NBN has failed, but guess what? We've got a backup internet connection using a data SIM card via the Fusion portal. So all of our systems are online, even though our NBN connection has failed. I've also got good indication of my business phone system, which is under the heading SaaS Boss. That's showing that all of my phone lines are in good working order, and I've got mobile phones as well. So there's 14 mobile phones here in this demo company, and all showing that they're in good shape. So I'm going to show you the ticket system now, and we're really super pleased about this system as a new and better way of creating a ticket with IT&T. So if we just go and select select this now. This is the same thing that you saw on my PowerPoint presentation, but now we'll give you a live demonstration of it. So let's say we've got a problem with our software. We go select that and we go next. It asks you about the case severity. We do want you to be honest when you use this system. If you do select major system down, we generally, as an organisation, as you know, we very much work like the emergency department of a hospital, and a triage system is in place. So if you do select major system down, that will attract attention. But our team will, of course, then look at the subject, and if it's not really a major system down, then we just recategorize that for you anyway. But let's say I do pick major system down, it does come up with a pop-up warning that says we do like to reserve this for major incidents where we define that as being your whole business is not able to operate. So typically these things are your internet is completely down or your phone system is completely down. So therefore preventing your business from operating at all. So I'll say, okay, I've read that as not really. We'll just call it we'll cancel this and we'll call it a normal priority. But please do use the few or minor priority as well. If it's like add or remove users, that's the kind of job that our team can get to over the next couple of days rather. We're now on to further categorize the problem. Is it a general technical issue? Is it access or permission problem, performance or speed issue? I might select that. Or an error message or system error. So I'm going to select maybe an error message and I go next. It asks me to upload a screenshot of what's going on. So again, just using the snippet tool on your computer, you can just simply take a screenshot of your whole screen, including any error messages, and just upload that to this ticket. So I'll just skip this step for the time being, and now it's asking you to give us a description. So I said it was an error message, so I might say BP software is throwing an error. Now what you'll see down the bottom here is, see how it's starting to come back with suggestions of what the error might be. It was flashed up there and it's just disappeared. The other thing I'd like to point out is that we can also, you don't have to type, we can also have the voice input. So you can just talk and it will write the ticket out for you. So we think that's a really nice feature for time poor or like myself, two-fingered typers who was still fairly quick, but not as quick as some. I can change over and just talk, and it will write the ticket out for me. So if I go next now, you'll notice that this is very responsive. So, and we have linked this to our AI technical database. So if at any stage, like you've written out, and I wrote a very brief description, so this doesn't really apply, but the questions that clarifying questions might come back with, I don't want to say it, but it might come back, so have you tried restarting your computer, and might ask you to do a few different basic checks just to ensure that the error is a proper error and it can't be resolved via some simple troubleshooting. So once we go next, it gives me our team will receive that ticket. I won't hit submit at this point, just because I don't want to clog up our system with test data. But if I go back now to the ticketing system dashboard, I also, and this is what we think is going to be a big help for business owners and managers, is you can also get a list of your tickets. You can specify the range that you'd like to see. So I'm just, with this demo data, I'm just showing tickets in the system from your company over the last month. You can specify different date ranges. You can specify the case status, whether it's all cases or just the active cases. Interestingly enough as well, we're giving you the opportunity to get much more involved in the ticket. So currently, when we resolve a ticket for our clients, they receive an email back, and depending on what the and they usually come back with some sort of description from the tech team that's resolved that ticket for you with what they did to resolve it. Now we're giving you much more information. So we're actually now giving you an opportunity to see the exact status. You can see all the notes that the tech team have put in along the way towards resolution. You can see the name of the person who the tickets has been assigned to, etc. So much more detailed. And of course, we're giving you some stats as well. The amount of time it took to resolve your cases, etc. So there's quite good visual information and graphicking there, graphics. Under your services, this picks up anything non-Microsoft related that you have with IT&T. So I said before, NBN, Fusion, mobile SIM card, your phone lines, and even your website maintenance. So if I select website maintenance, for instance, if you've opted to have your website hosted and maintained by IT&T, this is now going to give you really good information about the amount of attacks that people have had on your website, what was done to mitigate those attacks, any updates or patches that we've applied to your website, and we've got blocked IP addresses that people have what we've determined to be malicious actors that have been trying to hack your website, and these are the IP addresses of those that have been blocked. We've got all sorts of information about the different plugins that are available on your website, what they are, the current version, and any updates that are available for those plugins to help keep your website secure. So really cool features that we've got. Likewise with products, so anything non-Microsoft related that's it's software will appear on this page here. Again, I strictly say that this is demo data at this point, but anything that's a software or a product that you have with IT&T should appear there. This is your Microsoft licenses and security score postures and reports. So this shows you a list of all of your licenses. This is actually the IT&T licenses that we have in place with Microsoft to help manage all of our clients and our team. Yeah, you can see things like Copilot licenses, business premium licenses, Power BI, all sorts of things. And it shows you not only the licenses that you're paying for, but also the available licenses. So sometimes you might be on a 12-month contract for your business premium and you've had an employee leave, it'll show as a one available license there. So again, no need to ask us to buy another license. If you go here, you'll be able to determine whether you've got a free license or not. I mentioned before that, just last thing on the security posture, there's the Microsoft Secure Score. It shows you how your organization compares to other organizations of similar size. Again, that number there is not real. IT&T is not sitting at 100% score. We don't expect any customer of ours to be sitting at 100% score. But we've also got some more reporting for you as well. So shows you in depth about what your secure score is, what your exposure score is, the devices in your organization that Microsoft considers to be somewhat at risk, the number of licenses, etc. So again, we're very open and transparent here at IT&T by giving you all of this information, and we do want you to hold us to account. If you feel there's anything that you find in the customer portal that we should be doing, and of course you're welcome to reach out to any of us at IT&T. Under the finance area is new as well. DG means data gates. These are your monthly invoices. So you can click into there. You can see the status of have you paid us or not for the work that we've done. And you get a full list of all of the open and outstanding and paid invoices that you have with IT&T. This button here, Pay Now, does not work currently, but it will be set up shortly. That will take you through to a payment portal where you can very gratefully pay IT&T for all the hard work that we do. You can see individual transactions as well. So if you're looking at just the time frame, so if I was to say move to March and refresh, again, it's demo data, but you can see the individual transactions for the site, for what the costs are, and get a little bit more detail. You can also download all of these as well. And the last part I just wanted to show you today is, I mentioned before that we can control who and what who in your organization has access to this system and what they see. So I've given you a full demonstration today because I've set myself up as a manager. But I've got the ability in here to untick these sections and apply that to, say, all of your standard users within your organization. So you may not wish them to see the billing side of things. You may not wish them to see the Microsoft licenses side of things. You just have to tell us what you'd like to see and who you would like to have access to this portal. So I might stop here. It is just on 1 o'clock. I've certainly got a few minutes for any questions, feedback, anything that you might have. I'm just going to flip back over to the to see who's online. I've got my chat window available, and if you'd like to drop a question in, or if you have any issues that you'd like to mention. Just to remind everyone, you're all championing the bit now to get access to this customer portal. It's not turned on by default for your account. You do need to send us a ticket via email to service@itt.com and requesting access to the portal. Preferably give us 1 or 2 managers within your organization that sees everything. And then a list of users in your organization and what sort of access that you'd like them to have. Once you send that through to service, they will action that and they'll provide that access, and they'll let you know by closing the ticket that you've now got access. So just remember the web address is my.itt.com.au. When you first open up go to that web address, you'll be greeted with a login with Microsoft button. So you just need to click that button, and then you've got, if we have set it up properly in the background, you'll go straight in and see the portal. So I've talked a lot. I just wanted to check in with everyone. Is there any questions or comments or feedback? We're pretty proud of it, and we hope that you really like the portal. There will be, as I said, more and more features added to the portal over the coming weeks and months. The team is working on this as a bit of a love project for Serge and I, amongst other business solutions jobs that they've got on behalf of our clients. But it will continue to improve, and it will become better based on the feedback that you give us. If you tell us what's working, what's not working, or what you'd like to see added, it'll definitely be added to our queue, and we'd love to accommodate your requests. Okay, I'll just give it 1 or 2 more, 1 minute more, to see if anyone wants to pop up with any questions or any feedback. But just on behalf of the whole team at IT&T, I want to say thank you so much again for taking the time out of your busy work days to come and join us for the webinar today. We will, Derek, yes, we will be creating a recording of the webinar today, and that's available on our dedicated YouTube channel within the next 24 to 48 hours. So if you go and search IT&T on YouTube and then choose the IT&T channel, you'll see recordings of all of our previous webinars. Yeah, encourage you to go and have a look. We try very hard with these webinars to keep them very informational for you, and they are designed to help you in your business. So lots of good content in there. Right. All right, folks. Look, thank you again so much for joining us today. We've got a great turnout. I'm really pleased that you've taken the time to see us today. We're pretty excited for the portal. As I said, I'll make that recording available in the next 24 to 48 hours. But thanks again, and wish you all the best. See you then.